420 report at 420.
Coming up live. This music always makes me happy.
Always reminds me of the islands.
It does.
Hey, there we are. I was thinking about the islands. We're an island unto ourselves here in the greater capital city of Ohio.
We are.
This is Fred and Alan, and we're, well, are we cheeky about a bong?
We are cheeky about a bong.
Okay, all right. You know, a bong is that spiritual drink that they drink in India when families get together, and it makes them happy and smiling in the pleasant tents, and they're all grinning and living it big time. So, gosh, we've been busy working. I mean, it's amazing. You guys have been on the road, going out visiting people.
Yeah.
Been over to Dayton and been to some hydroponic grows. And this station is just amazing. I'm glad to be here. I'm glad to be part of it. We do have a seminar coming up August 24th at 10, 2, and 7 at the Crown Plaza in Dublin. Everyone's invited. $2,000, well, it's $199.98 a ticket. But if you want to come,
It's free.
we'll comp it to you. We'll let you in free today only. But you got to say you heard it from Sir Alan and Fred on the 420 report.
That's right.
All right, so.
And if you're interested in that, actually, you can go to eventbrite.com and type in that you're from Columbus, and they'll show all the events that are in Columbus. It's really a cool site, not just for what we're doing, but if people are looking for cool things to do, it's a great place to see what's going on and get tickets and that kind of thing. So go to eventbrite.com and type in Columbus, Ohio, and you'll see our event. It's called Healing with Medical Marijuana. And the focus is really on the healings of CBD. So, interesting.
Johnny Science, we're loving you down here. We miss you a lot up there. Frank Castle with our Ag Report, regular viewer here or participant on the broadcast. We got all kinds of good things going on. We had a half dozen, well, we almost had a dozen. I think we probably did have a dozen last night, people.
Yeah.
Here at the office talking about a think tank on cannabis and different ways that we can help those that need the medical.
Right.
If you're in need of medical hemp, medical cannabis, let me know. I'll let Fred know. We have contacts in the business and we can get it for you. Totally
Just
legal.
the legal stuff.
Just the legal stuff. It's just legal, medical. It's 100% CBD, pure triple lab tested oils, and we do have them. And we've been just enjoying ourselves this summer.
Oh, yeah.
Teaching and enlightening people. And
Yeah.
we had John Houston over at the house a few weeks ago, thanks to Fred and Mrs. Houston. And we were over in Newark at the Londenberger basket. I wanted to use the Londenberger basket for a grow. And my friend Dr. Gupta decided to go a different direction, and so ended up back up over in Dayton with the grow. They're not going to announce those grows until, who got them until November?
So that's what I understand. They've pushed it back, yeah.
Wow. Well, you know, the poor state of Ohio, they couldn't get anybody to do their lab testings. None of the state universities would do it.
Yep.
So,
Why not?
thankfully, Dr. Jonathan Cachet and his father, John, and I were able to get together, and we made a press announcement about it. It appeared in some papers, although the Dispatch decided to run 100% off its story and say nobody has found a university or testing facility, which just wasn't true. Dispatch, shame on you. You keep doing that. Fake news, I mean, it's sad. It's not even fake news, it's just, well, in this case, I kind of think the writer knew that we had announced on Friday, got a press release, and he still went with the story anyway.
Huh?
So that's fraud. That's not just fake news, that's fraudulent news. Intentionally deceiving the public.
Inaccurate at the very least.
Yeah, that kind of gives me yeah. I thought the new management over the Dispatch was going to do better than that. I met the new
Well, I think
publisher.
there's an opportunity to, or maybe was.
Well, maybe this is still left over from the former regime, the wolves who controlled Ohio. I worked for them. They brought me up here in '82 from the Bahamas where I've been working.
Right.
And worked with the Ohio company. It was a great firm. The Wolves had all kinds of secrets they were always hiding, their private little parties out at the wigwam, and their influence in politics, and the control of politicians and judges, and being the biggest landowner in Ohio, and owning a bank and everything else. And for those of you that think I called John F. a heart attack, that's pathetic of you. Pathetic. You know, John was a big boy. He, because of another John in the governor's office, put me on the front page of the Dispatch in April of 2015 in a derogatory way. We had already discussed it. He wasn't going to do that. He went back on his word. And then he lost control of the Dispatch somehow. Mysteriously, he was behind on his payments to the bank, and oh my gosh, somebody else ended up being the owner, and he was out of a job. And the Wolves lost a great asset. Sometimes life can punish you for not being a good guy.
Well,
and sometimes
there is something about what goes around comes around.
He was a political animal. I mean, and sometimes when you're just a political animal, you're not a good guy. Hey, listen, all of you out there, I don't want to dwell on that. I do want to dwell on things like, you know, John Huston. Can he get elected without the marijuana platform? I don't think so. I think we control 1.5 million votes right now, and if we can persuade that 1.5 million votes to go a different direction. So if you're a politician and you're running for governor, you probably want to be talking to us. We represent the Ohio marijuana political platform, and Fred and I and about 1,500,000 other people. We just emailed about 100,000 of those people here this past week, didn't we?
Yeah. Communicating,
so,
reaching out.
We do have a way of communicating with all those people besides this broadcast and other broadcasts and other streaming realities and contacts and emails and texts. And we've got quite a team of people out there together today. 1.5 million voters. Not that we control 100% of them. They're all independent voters. But they all have one thing in common. They're pro-marijuana. They're pro-medical marijuana. And they're offended by what the governor has done with the current program. These delays and delays and delays without a patchwork to take care of those people that worry. This is medical marijuana, Governor. Medical. Meaning, I know you think it's a red herring. I know you don't believe it's for real. Of course, you don't have a child that's dying of epilepsy, or a loved one that's dying of cancer, or that has glaucoma, or 21 other diseases in Ohio. I guess we should just stick to the ones in Ohio. Although California has over 700 known medical maladies, they're treating with it. Ohio, 21. That's sad, all right. So
it's a beginning. It's a beginning.
Yeah, and you know what's the sad? Another sad part besides.
But we got to grow up quick, because the world is passing Ohio by.
Well, and the patients that are out of time are dying for it, and John's passing up $1 billion a year in taxes, and Ohio looks like we're a dumpy, old, stodgy.
I don't think he's against it.
Lost in the backwoods state. Well, he sure hadn't done it very much he didn't do anything to help patch it, to make sure the medical people that had a need right now that were out of time
he didn't.
got it. He didn't do anything for them. None of the politicians.
Well, that's just it. Nobody has. Nobody's stepped up to really show that they care about the patients.
And you know, if I've got a loved one that's in a precarious situation and is dying, particularly a child or something, I probably want to grow my own. So 6 budding plants should have been allowed. We had it under Responsible Ohio. You couldn't even do the same thing we did under Responsible Ohio. How stingy of you. How tightwad of you. Because you're afraid that medical patients growing their own might cost you a little bit of the profits for the growers. That's pathetic. It is. It's just pathetic.
You know, it's pathetic because we can do so much more, and I don't hear anybody besides us talking about patients.
No.
I hear everybody talking about money, but I don't hear anybody talking about patients.
We probably sat down with 40 or 50 of the applicants for level 1 and level 2. A lot of them were really nice people. One of them was a acupuncturist who I think he actually cares about the medical patients.
He does.
But not one of the rest
He's a good man.
mentioned the medical to us.
Right.
All the rest were only in it for the greed of profit. And not that I don't think profit's a bad word. I don't think capitalism's a bad word. But I think when you're willing to let people die and you're so greedy you don't care about the ill and the sick, that's going beyond. That's not capitalism. That's vulturism.
It is vulturism.
Hey, listen.
Carnivorous.
This is supposed to be a short report, right?
I thought it was supposed to be
3 minutes
cheeky about a bong.
Oh, we're being cheeky all right today.
Oh, this is cheeky.
This is cheeky.
Yeah, we've gone a little long. I think we're going to have to wrap it up.
So if you saw this message today and you want to pass it along to your favorite politician, please do.
Please.
This is Sir Alan and Fred. Shouldn't we just be vaping out here?
Yeah, let's do that. God bless you all.
Yeah, lots of love.